What's up, people? We are back with more of Danganronpa. Oh my god, the previous video was really intense as we basically found out that both Hifumi and Taka died, and then we just basically ran back and forth between first floor and third floor, and now both of their bodies are missing. So yeah, great. We just gotta go look for it. Don't know where to start, but we'll start somewhere. Start here. Hina, Sakura are here.
Huh?
Where could two dead bodies have disappeared to? Damn. We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Did you look in the repository already? Huh? The door must be locked. What the heck? Before it was open. Before we even found Taka's body, that place was open. And I've noticed the missing mallet, so don't you freaking dare try to play any tricks with that. I know what happened there. Well, it seems like there's much more here. Makoto!
Come on!
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? I just went there and it was locked. What the... Are the bodies here somewhere? Okay, where the fuck did Hina and Sakura suddenly go to? What the heck? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Don't tell me it opens now. Up ahead is... the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... Oh, mother. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then, I heard the announcement for a second time. Oh my god, this is all just a fucking game to you, isn't it, Monokuma, huh?
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Well... And so here we are!
It's the Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me all give you the next Monokuma file! I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Fuck you too. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprits.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know. I mean, Hina, you should be kind of used to Byakuya being like this now, I know.
That's terrible!
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Oh god.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Oh, poor Hina. Or is it? What? No way! No! This wasn't... What?
He's alive again?
What?
Where am I?
He was dead!
Cold. So
cold. Is winter coming?
Oh my god, is that really a Game of Thrones reference?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything.
This is all just one sick game, I'm telling you. Oh my fucking god. No way! How can he suddenly... all this... what's it called? The killing and shit? It's not even real anymore. I don't fucking believe it.
Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me.
Don't go towards the light. That's like the #1 rule when it comes to when you're almost dying. Just don't go to the light. Appreciate the darkness. Let the darkness envelop you.
Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
Tell us.
Yasu.
Yasu? Hero! Hero! That's Yasuhiro, right? Hero! Case closed. His eyes closed. And they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute. Undeniable death. No. Don't start throwing around absolute and undeniable and words like that. He woke up from the death just now before because of Hina's apparent magical tears. So she just gotta keep crying on that dude for him to keep coming back alive. I don't care if he has to come back alive 999 times in a row. Apparently she has magical tears, so... no matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed on his face, well, never mind. There was no second miracle. Reality set in again. What the hell was that? What? This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins. No calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That's the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hero is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill 2 of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. No, it isn't just one more time. This isn't the final time, Makoto. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it! Well, investigation time. First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yes. It's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. Well, there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Kyoko. Are you talking about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial. Yep.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Nope.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
You would think so, yeah?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then...
So, are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. The fact that he can't answer that makes me lean more towards the fact that people were helping each other. But who the fuck? It can't only be Kyoko and Hiro, and I don't think Kyoko helped Hiro at all. But it still makes me think, where the fuck has Kyoko been, and where is she even now? I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we all need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well...
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
Extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened? So just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Contestants, like we're fucking on Wheel of Fortune or something. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
however...
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it cannot hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect? Just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
what?
Does somebody have some pepper to throw in her face? I'm offended! You. When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. and when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin.
This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right?
But maybe it's just me. But I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. It never is as straightforward as it seems. And to be honest, in the previous two cases, it didn't seem that straightforward. It seemed like you had a general direction of which you were probably taking. But now it looks very straightforward, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that way. It's never going to be that way, okay? Alright, Monokuma file number 3. Oh my god. Well, first start with the bodies. Hifumi died first, so he can have the honors, I guess. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi myself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. What is it? Oh, his glass. Really? I didn't notice that. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. And now they're not, huh? But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? Oh. Wow, that's a really sort of minute detail that, yeah, I personally probably wouldn't have noticed myself. Well, that doesn't make sense. Why would you clean the glasses of the blood? No, I don't think that. Nobody cleaned it. They either changed the pair of glasses or they changed the person. I don't freaking know. What if this is just, or the Hifumi, it could be that the Hifumi we saw in the nurse's office is actually a doll, and this is the real Hifumi, and the fact that he was a doll in the nurse's office means it was very easy for him to be moved, right? I don't freaking know. I just don't think it. I'm like leaning 50-50 towards the chance that it's not the same Hifumi, as strange as it may sound. Well, alright, Taka, you'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Huh, blue tarp. I mean, I swear I saw drag marks from the, what's it? The equipment room in the science house thingy. Right, the hammers. The hammers are missing here for sure. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall. although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as models? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Okay. Interesting. Anything else? What was this? This might have been used to move them around. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Did I see the what was it? Did I see the blue tarp rolled up there as well in the flashback? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? That's the way that they, carried his body here? Repository dolly, huh? Alright, anything else? We can talk with Byakuya. Let's talk with Hina first. Left to right.
So,
Hey, Makoto. I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
Huh? What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But...
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Yeah, I was here with you, woman. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Oh, that was indeed very, very strange. Like, then we have to look at how the door actually gets closed, Is there a lock on the inside or the outside, or is there like an electronic lock or whatever? Because it feels so strange that with Hina and Sakura both in the art room, that somebody would be able to unlock the repository from the inside, try and sneak out past Hina and Sakura, and leave the door unlocked. I don't know, that seems really, really difficult of a task. Not impossible, but it seems really difficult. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Sure. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up. So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in a rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Yep. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toka and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor and then resumed our search. but not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
It's gotta be two people, right? It just doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like somebody at the third floor is like trying to lure everyone. When everyone was down at the first floor, there's like somebody's at the stairs and like, hey, like, come notice me, come run after me. Then everybody from the first floor just goes crazy and like, oh, there's someone up the third floor at the stairs, get after him. And then everybody leaves the first floor, and then the other guy that's working together with Robo Justice, or if there are two Robo Justice, I don't freaking know. Then that guy can, like, you know, do his work at the first floor, and then just vice versa every single time. They're just making us run around, and then so that they get the space to do whatever they wanted to do on the floor which we aren't at that moment. Oh my fuck. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the second floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the third floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the third floor.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him. This strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
That's the strangest thing as well, right? There's definitely a secret way for them to travel or to go between floors, because the stairs is the only way that we know of. And if the stairs are always blocked, then yeah, it's impossible for them to sneak by us via the stairs. And then... Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office.
This is bad. Come on, we have to go back, okay? Yeah, Hifumi died. And at that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the third floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the third floor to tell the others what had happened. And then we found Taka, but at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. See, that must have been like part of the plan for some reason. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
Yeah, that was so stupid, honestly. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was gone, in fact missing, yeah. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. And then Taka's body is gone. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all of this or something? Oh my fuck. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she's found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered two bodies that had apparently vanished. Yep. And that brings us up to now.
However,
looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. I have a feeling that once we gather more clues, we're actually going to have to look back and then try to sync up stuff if it actually works out. But we're gonna have to do that later, probably. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When he attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah. He said Hiro's
So
name.
in other words,
There is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. That's something I agree with you. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. Is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no. There are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
what?
Because all the rules say, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues and more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay? Did he figure it out already?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. Oh, he definitely did. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Well, nothing else here, I think. So let us leave. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside of the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone, was already there? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should go check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First the nurse's office where Hifumi's body was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. Oh my goodness. Oh, this investigation. That's the thing about it, right? It feels like it's so simple, while at the same time, it is actually not fucking simple at all. Like, the first thing you think, everybody's just gonna say, like, yeah, it's Hiro, it's fucking Hiro. And even I think it's fucking Hiro, right? But there's gotta be more to it. It can't just be Hiro being an idiot, thinking, oh yes, I killed 1, oh I killed 2, I don't know. The way he acted all throughout, which of course, once again, could be an act, but he just, every time something with goals, every time someone got murdered, every time somebody actually did something that's like violence or something, Hiro was always like, oh what, oh no, I don't believe it, I don't expect it, and that sort of stuff. So for him to just go around and kill 2 people seems so unlikely for me. But yeah, I don't freaking know, but I guess in the next video we'll just go look in the nurse's office and then the equipment room where both the bodies were found. So yeah, we're just gonna do more investigating in the next video, so thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.